guys, I wanted to jump in and talk super quick about my review on the Cucumber and Aloe Mist. But first, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Hi, my name is Nicole Rodriguez. I am soon to be 33 years old. I have acne prone, mostly hormonal acne, combination skin, and I am currently living in super hot and sweaty San Antonio, Texas. Hey, so yesterday I decided to take the girls to the lake because if it were up to my children, they will be inside either watching Netflix, reading books, or playing Legos, and that's pretty much their summer plans. So I was like, no, we're going out, we're going to the lake. So I dragged them out to the lake. We spent a lovely afternoon at the lake. It was kind of hot, but I was in the shade. I had my trusty water bottle. I was reading a book. Everything was fine and perfect until it was time to go home. And then I jumped in the car and it kind of hit me. It was hot. And then the car registered 109 degrees. Hi, Gwen. So I was already giving the girls their aloe spray for like after sun. And then I gave them water and everything. And we started driving, and then the headache hit me. And I actually do know that I suffer from heat headaches. It's something that we've known for the longest time. I usually carry Motrin with me, but yesterday I sort of figured I'm not going into the water. I have my sunshade. I'm gonna be, yes, 109 degrees. As soon as I turn on the car, that's what the car said, like the little digital thingy. It says 109 degrees. It was kind of wild. So I didn't figure that I would need my Motrin. At the same time, forecast does not say 109. Forecast actually said 99 degrees, so that is a 10-degree difference right there. So anyways, I got my nasty headache. At this point, we're at the lake. I have to drive home. We're supposed to be about 50 minutes away, but it's 5 p.m. on a Monday, so it was actually 1 hour and 36 minutes with a nasty headache that was throbbing in. Now trying to imagine 5 p.m. traffic with a headache. It's not pretty at all. So this brings me back to the Cucumber Mist, which is why we're here. Actually, I have it backwards. So the mist. I have tons of other mists, and I'm actually a really big fan of the Lotus Mist. This one is actually a heavy mist. I actually don't carry this in my purse. I just spray it up in the morning. I just let it sink in, and that's pretty much enough for me. But for some odd reason, I had this guy in my purse. I don't know how. I don't know why. Sometimes things do happen for a reason. I've actually not used the Cucumber Mist because I have other mists. I have mists that are actually, I have the Lotus and I have other non-Sabbatical Beauty mists. So it's like, I like it. I like the idea, but I haven't done it. But I was so hot, and then I remember that I had given the girls their aloe spray, but it was all the way in the back, and I was driving, and then for some reason I remember that I had this in my purse. So I was like, ooh, the aloe mist, perfect, because you know I am parched and I am drenched, and I had a headache, and I didn't have Motrin with me, and I kept missing the exits to stop at a gas station to get some Motrin. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll get home. So I pulled out my mist. I kind of placed it on the dashboard in front of the AC fans, and I let it cool in. And after a few minutes, I actually sprayed myself in. This was actually the first time I used it. This is significantly more lighter than the Lotus Mist. If you have used both, or if you have one and you don't have the other one, this one's kind of like more oilier, and it kind of stays on your skin, and then it sinks in. This thing went right in. And it kind of stinked a little bit, but as my previous experience with Sabbatical Beauty, I knew that I was parched, and that totally explains why I had the headache. I was like, okay, so even though I have my water, and even though I was in the shade, I am severely dehydrated. Great, so this is why I have a headache. So I kind of sprayed my mist, and it helped out. No, full disclosure, it did not cure my headache. Sabbatical Mist products, Sabbatical Beauty products are amazing. I'm pretty sure they're magical, but no, it did not cure my headache. However, it did make it bearable because it was kind of giving me that intense moisture boost that I needed. And I think in the 1.5 hours that it took me to drive home. I might have missed it like about 3 or 4 times. And then I sprayed it again at home. And eventually after I got out of the shower, I did my whole toner, which by the way, the toner has actually gotten rid of the scar of the god-awful cyst. More on that later. I did the coconut, I did the strawberry toner, I did the coconut, and then I sprayed this on. And my skin was like sucking everything in. Usually when I pat coconut, it kind of like stays in and then it slowly sinks in. No, I was patting stuff in and I was immediately getting dry. It was kind of wild. I don't understand how I got so dehydrated in the shade. Again, it was 109 degrees yesterday, so that might have been why. Long story short, several sprays of this and coconut, and then I sort of ended up with Hydra, because I was at the point that I was like, okay, something needs to hydrate me in, because this is ridiculous. I mean, I think I was on layer 7 of serums yesterday, and it was still kind of like dry. Like I will pat something in, and then I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like, how is it that I'm still dry? So anyways, I ended up patting several layers of coconut. Why am I keep saying coconut? There you go. Coconut made an appearance yesterday. So coconut and the aloe mist, and then towards the end I kind of gave up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pat some Hydra, and then I did my donkey gel mask at the end, and I went to bed and I woke up still dry. Like I was kind of like super dry, not like sandpaper dry, but you know, like parched. So that's what I did. Blueberry this morning, I posted a picture. I did blueberry. Hey Marissa, I did blueberry this morning, and then after I took off blueberry, I did yet another spray of aloe mist, and my skin, it's finally feeling human again. Like I don't feel like that super dry. So the moral of the story is, while we have plenty of after sun aloe sprays, actually I did get home and I read here, and for the ingredients, I'm actually a pretty big fan of this brand. I don't know if you guys can see the rest of my bathroom, but the ingredients here are water, glycerin, not that it's a bad thing, but it's still, they're fillers. Water, glycerin, and then there's a bunch of herbal extracts, and down the list, it's finally aloe. And this one actually does have cucumber. So this actually works really great for the body. Again, it's mostly water and glycerin. The other mist that I actually do use, same brand, different. I just like it because it smells really good. Same thing, water, glycerin, a bunch of other stuff, and then eventually towards halfway there, ingredient number 6, aloe juice. So it's not that other stuff doesn't have it. It's just that this stuff is super concentrated, and it is most definitely a must-have for the summer. I kind of wish it was bigger so I could do it all over my body, but in the meantime, I guess I use the other stuff for the rest of my body. Cucumber and aloe mist. It's a supercharged, unbelievably supercharged shot of moisture in this crazy, insane summer. So if you did not get the summer box, you should totally go get it next week when it comes out. I know I'm gonna stock up in a bigger bottle, still just for my face, maybe face and neck when I get the big bottle. But still, this stuff, it's amazing. And back to the ingredients. The first ingredient is actually aloe vera, followed by cucumber extract. Unbelievable. The water, it's kind of like all the way towards the bottom, and I do suspect that the water is part of the ingredients of the preservative. So not exactly part of the actual ingredients, more like water is part of the preservative mixture. This is amazing stuff. The only thing better than this, it's probably like cutting up a leaf of aloe, slapping it in your face, and then putting like 2 cucumber thingies in your eyes. If you cannot do that because you're driving, in the middle of the 5 p.m. rush hour traffic, then the spray is the way to go. Definitely a must-have as a little one in the purse for emergencies, and definitely a must-have to stock up when it comes out. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.